Hello and welcome to my next watch video. After some requests from some viewers, I decided to make a comparison between these two watches, and I think they are very similar in regarding of the usage of the watch, and overall I think both are really great watches. So the watches I want to talk about today is the new Planet Ocean, released end of 2025, and the newest model of the Rolex Submariner. This is the Rolex Submariner 124060, and I think these watches are both divers, but both luxury divers that are not really meant for as a tool watch, in my honest opinion. Because if you are honest, if you are going to scuba dive, you use some other cheap watches like a Seiko with all enough water resistant or something like this. So I don't think anyone goes with a Rolex Submariner scuba diving or with this Planet Ocean. I think the case for wearing this watch is if you want something sporty but also elegant. And in this regard, they are very similar in my opinion. And yeah, first of all, I want to show you the watch side by side a little bit closer. So the first thing you will notice is that they are relatively the same size if you compare it. 42 millimeter on the Planet Ocean, 41 millimeter on the Rolex Submariner. But as you already can see, the ratio between the visible dial and the overall case is a little bit smaller on the Planet Ocean compared to the Rolex Submariner. So the Submariner has a little bit bigger dial compared to the overall case. The thickness is the other main difference between those two. So 12.1 millimeter thickness on the Rolex Submariner compared to the 13.8 millimeter on the Planet Ocean. Overall, I think it is not that of a big difference on the wrist. If you want to wear like a something like a suit, maybe the Planet Ocean is not the better option in this regard. But overall, it's a minor difference in my honest opinion. Overall, both have some really nice tapering on the bracelet. As you can see, we have fully brushed bracelet on the Rolex Submariner compared to the polished center links on the Planet Ocean. We have in both cases some relatively big clasps. As you can see, the clasp on the Submariner is also a little bigger than this one, but overall it is a little bit thinner than the Planet Ocean clasp. And this was also some negative from my side on the Planet Ocean review. I find the clasp a little bit too thick, and also there's another big difference that I don't like about the clasp. I mean the clasp it's okay. We have a diver's extension if you really want to dive with it, and also we have on the fly adjustment. But this is the negative I want to mention about the Planet Ocean. I don't like this diver extension. It doesn't fit the watch. It looks ugly, and yeah, I don't like this one. Compared to the Submariner, this one has the much better on the fly adjustment. We have this glide lock system on the underside, and as you can see, even if I pull it completely to the side, it still looks great. So overall it's more seamlessly, and the design is a little bit better in my opinion. Both watches feel great on the wrist. Let me show you. I have a 17 centimeter 6¾ inch wrist size. This one feels elegant. 41 millimeter. As I mentioned, it wears similar to the Planet Ocean. It's not that much thinner or that much smaller or something like this. compared to the Planet Ocean. As you can see, they look basically the same, only the Planet Ocean is a bit thicker, and overall this edgy design of the Planet Ocean has a little bit more bling to it, at least at the bracelet. So yeah, if you like a little bit more flashiness, then go for the Planet Ocean. It's really, really great. So let's go on with some other key difference. And let's move to the bezel. And this was some complaint, and I can understand it, that this bezel is a little bit loose, and I can show it to you. As you can see, it is really loose. Yeah, this is normal. Okay, I went to the Omega boutique and I have seen 2 or 3 other Planet Ocean, and they have all the same bezel. It has something to do with the construction of the bezel. It is not a defective bezel or something like this, and it still feels great, but you have to get used to it that the bezel is a little bit loosey. Compared to the Submariner, this one has the better bezel action in my opinion. Everyone who has handled a bezel from the Rolex Submariner knows what I'm talking about. And it is also a little bit loose, as you can see, but not like the Planet Ocean. So this one wins in total regards of the bezel. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about the crystal. Sapphire crystal on both. We have on both sides anti-reflective coating on the Planet Ocean, and as you can see, you have a beautiful view on the dial without any big reflection. Compared to the Submariner, we have only anti-reflective coating on the inside of the watch, so it reflects a little bit more the light, but it's not that bad. Okay, now let's compare the movement inside it. We have on both sides we have a screw down crown, and this one has the movement 8912 with a quick hour adjustment possibility, META certified, and 60 hours of power reserve. This one has the caliber 3230, 70 hours of power reserve. We have Rolex certification in it. So basically it's cost certified and also some Rolex standard. So it assures you plus minus 2 seconds per day. This one META certified, anti-magnetism, and plus minus 0 seconds to 5 seconds. So basically they both have very, very reliable movements inside them. I could not tell you which one is the better one. I think both are great, so you can't make anything wrong with either movement. So yeah, that's also great. 600 meter water resistant, 300 meter water resistance. But as I mentioned, does it really matter 600 or 300? I mean, if you're only desk diving with it or going only for swimming in the pool, both are fine. So you don't need the 600 meters. But still, I really like the fact that it's water resistant to 600 meters. But yeah, you really don't need it. The overall height is the difference, 13.8 millimeter, and here we have like 12 millimeter. The lug-to-lug distance is basically the same. It's like around 48 millimeter, 47.5, 48 millimeter. So very, very similar watches in my opinion. Let's move on to the main factor for many, I think, the price. So we have to talk about the price. Let's start with the Submariner. So the Submariner costs around 9,750 euros. after the price adjustment now in 2026, and if you can get it for the retail price. So that's the main problem. So there are wait lists, and I hate wait lists, but you can also get it on the secondary market, and on the secondary market it's like around, yeah, a little bit more than this price, around 10,000 euros, maybe a little bit more. And it depends also if you want a date on it. That's also a big plus for the Rolex Submariner. You can purchase the watch with a date. That's a big plus in my opinion. But if you don't want a date, even then it still it's an expensive watch. Compared to the Omega Planet Ocean, I mean, the retail price is around 9,000 euros, but you should not buy it for 9,000 euros at retail. Even if you want to support Omega, then go on, buy it for 9,000 euros, but always ask for a discount, or at least buy it on the secondary market. Then you can buy it for like 7,000, 7,500 euros, in my honest opinion. And at this price, it's cheaper than the Submariner, but you have to be also to ask yourself the question: does it matter if the watch has a resale value? Then, if yes, then go for the Submariner, because with the Submariner you don't lose any money. On the Planet Ocean, it's a little bit different. So overall, you have to. Okay, this bothers me. Wait a minute. So you have to ask yourself the question: is it okay that the watch loses a little bit of value in the first place, or at least you can buy it for cheaper, and then it stays at that level, in my opinion and from my observation. So if you buy it for 7,000 euros, I think you can probably resell the watch in 5 years also for the same price, or a little bit less maybe. And that's also totally fine. Rolex Submariner, nobody can tell you the future, but the resale value is a little bit better. At least maybe sometimes it also can increase in value. So yeah, it's not very clear. But overall, from my observation right now, I think the secondary market and the retail prices are coming even. So yeah, I think in the near future, it's probably easier to get a Submariner at the retail price, at the authorized dealer maybe. And yeah, I think overall you can't make anything wrong with both watches. Yeah, so it depends what your taste is. Also, another thing I want to mention, I think the overall the possibilities with the Planet Ocean, and as I know Omega for a fact that they will release some more versions in the near future, and it's a lot easier to get for the same price a different variation of the same watch than on the Rolex Submariner. So for example, I have here the blue bezel on the Planet Ocean, and if you want a blue bezel on a Submariner, you have to go for a gold model. There's no other option. There's no steel version with the blue bezel. So yeah, the variations are limited on the Submariner, and also yeah, you have to pay a lot more. I mean, who wants a white gold Submariner? Yeah, that's a big negative in my opinion. So variation, I would say overall on the Planet Ocean you will get some better choices. Yeah, let's make a Lume shot on both watches. I can tell you that both watches have really great lume, so I don't think that you have to have any issues with lume on both watches. They are both really great. Okay, so who wins? No watch wins. So basically it's a matter of choice, preference, and I think overall you can't go wrong with any of these watches. If I had to choose, I would probably go for the Planet Ocean because I really like this design. I like the flashiness of this bracelet, and I really like that it's also looking sporty a little bit. But overall, if you are more classical and you want a watch to wear on any occasion and also is thin enough to wear it on the cuff, then go for the Submariner. And also if you care about resale value. But if I'm being honest, if you want to buy one watch and that's it, then in my opinion, it should not matter if it has a resale value or not. And yeah. Okay, that's basically it for the video. And I hope you had enjoyed and liked it. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot. It's a really small channel and every like is supporting the channel. And yeah, if I have missed something, I'm very sorry. I will do it better in the next time. And till then, goodbye and have a nice day.